Alright, sorry, I'm just taking a little bit of time getting my stuff all up and ready and looking pretty. Okay, cool. Movie. And before I forget, before I start doing all that other stuff, I know it's always a late night. It's quick night, I should say. So things get a little quick loopy. Run out too fast. I'm not even going to bother with the normal whoring myself out stuff. I'm just going to go with this and. I'll get to this spare shit. I'll get you. Stop fighting. No, not you. Not you. One of you don't belong. Someone here does not belong. What have you done to me? Usak. That still amazes me that's been close. If you ever watch Hook again, just if you haven't seen it already. I mean, by this point it's been out pretty well known that it's Glenn Close that goes into the boo box. Oh, you made a boo boo. Yes, still you got them. I did. The boo box. No! Yeah. And if you didn't know that, now you know something that you didn't know before. This guy was working for us. Let's see if he can come. Start on the bridge tonight, I think. Yeah, you can hit those trees again, like these trees back here too. But let's get that bridge going. We need some of that. We'll get a base down on the bridge. We'll worry about the mixtures later. So this wasn't the best brush to mix with though. Everybody got your pumpkins carved? We just got ours finished up today. This is a little late for us usually, but we've actually been pushing it farther and farther back now, just because the fucking squirrels around here just like devour our pumpkins. And it's ours. It's not anybody else's that gets chewed up like ours do. I don't know whether it's like, you know, we have the most delicious pumpkins or what, or the squirrels are just living close to us. But admittedly, our neighbors took down 2 trees, so I don't know if they'll still be around as much, since those were where they were nesting. But those bastards got us every year. I'd put hot sauce in the goddamn shit, and they still go after it. Got a bunch of fucking squirrels around this area now addicted to hot sauce. As I said, I keep repeating it. I'll keep repeating it. This Wednesday, if that's a normal stream, it is not going to be on. You know, I got the kids to scare. I gotta have priorities. And while painting is usually a pretty high priority, Halloween wins top over everything else right now. If you didn't see the last stream, we hit the 50 followers. I don't know if I lost anybody, but if I did, I did. Doesn't matter. We hit it, so I still have 50 followers listed. So cool. So we did do the giveaway of the drawing. Well, we announced the winners. I haven't given them away yet because they got to pick. I was going to do just one drawing, but I was like, okay. The random number generator generated my buddy Mike. And I'm like, well. It generated it and everybody could see it on camera. It's in the highlights here on my channel, and I put it on my YouTube channel too, just so everybody it's all up on the up and up. But I decided to do a second one too. So Mike won first, Joe House won second. So Mike gets the first pick, and I just said, just pick whatever you guys want. Like it's just gonna be that. So I've been posting on my Instagram. I posted half of the drawings I could select from tonight, and I'll pick the other half. Once I'm done with the stream. If you'd like to see, its Instagram is at Menaceart. And if you don't want to see, then don't look. You made a boo boo. Wish I had a boo box for my kids. Jesus Christ, they were driving me up the wall. We were at dinner with my in-laws at an Olive Garden. Kids were driving me up the we're heading back. I made a comment like, this is why sharks eat their young, and it's all dude laughing at me. Sure, I keep consistently taking it from the same spot. see. I'm trying to think what else happened. Anything good this weekend? I don't think anything good happened this weekend. It rained all day yesterday, so we just like literally did nothing in the house. We just sat around doing our best to like avoid everything. Still trying to figure out who bought the beach towel of the study I did of Hiroshige's Asuka Tambo Tori no Machima. Just want to know. It's just curious to me. Becomes like Alice in Wonderland kind of thing, like curiouser and curiouser. Right there. That was something. Normally I'd probably slap some greens in this area because it's kind of a, you know, the concretes or whatever it is. Yeah, I guess it's concrete, but whatever. It's like a yellow ochreish color as a base, and so you figure blue kind of go into that yellow ochre, you give it kind of a greenish tone to it. But because the trees are going to be lots of different greens, I figured it's going to get confusing if I do that. So I'm just trying to stick with the. Might throw some violet in there. It's still a shadowy color, but you know. What was it Bagaska said to me one time? One of my old painting teachers. Who I don't want to say I didn't like him. I didn't like him as a teacher per se. As a person, I thought he was fascinating. He was a very funny professor. Just some of the things that would come out of his mouth were ridiculous. But and one of the things he did one time was talk about, he was at his art school or whatever many years earlier, and he said that he had somebody say about how they had run out of blue paint. I said blue, and one of the fellow classmates just said, well, then go just use purple. Or no, just use orange. Since they're complementary, they thought it would be fine. And so it's like one of those, like, you're out of that color, then just pick something different. I'm thinking if we use some of this violet, it'll help deviate it from. You're gonna have the yellow violet contrasting each other to start, and then you can have some of the Again, I'll kind of pull it away a little bit from the clouds, so that instead of having the blue there too. I mean, we still have blue, but it'll help. So, yeah. Give me that. 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 I'm not overly concerned with how this will end up kind of looking, because in the end it's going to be mostly behind the trees. So it'll all work out kind of in the... Oh, you got skin on you, don't you, you bastard? I don't need no skin from you. What's the jazz been like for everybody? Anybody got oppositions to this, or like it, hate it? I can't get anybody. It's just me. Smelly. Do I smell? Do you guys can tell? My son smells. Never put some deodorant. Just hit the wall. And Jesus, when we ask him to take a shower, it's like, you'd think we'd just, you know, ask them to solve world hunger. So, dude, I just asked you to stop selling like a foot. Is that really that difficult? Terrible, I say. Look, stop stinking. Won't lie, I'm still waiting for the big change finally to occur to him, because I just can't stand his screaming that he does when he's playing video games. Sometimes he does that like real high pitched, and it's just like, oh my god. It goes off sometimes. He'll do it, and then it's like I just start hunting out the noise. You know what I mean? Like I know where it's coming from, truthfully, but it's like my body just go get it. Stop it. Stop the noise. Must stop the noise. That's pink in there. Strengthen up some of those yellows again. Gimme.
1, formulate the plan. Step 2, execute the plan. Step 3, when everything goes to hell, abandon the plan. Run a commercial. Sounds like we're on a prescription medication commercial. Most common side effects were nausea, throwing up, gout, the stainless of the anus. I always love those commercials, man. I'm sorry, I do love like the medication commercials because it's just like sometimes you hear about them talking about like a small, you know, rather minor affliction or something like that. And you're like, okay, you know, like. And you're just like, and then they start going into like the side effects of the, you know.
Some common side effects do occur. Like death. And you're, what?
Hold on. Fuck up with this shit. Hold on. Wait. Oh, you know. Oh. You just have heartburn. Like, come on. Whatever, you know, whatever it is. Let's try this a little bit right now just to see if it'll.
I'm going to try to lean this a little more on the violet side there. Yellow ochre, cobalt blue, and cobalt violet hue. Actually, it's cobalt blue hue, actually, if I remember correctly. It's running so low on cobalt, I was like, fuck, I gotta do something. Actually, no, that's the wrong brush to use, too. Let's, look at my bad boy. Where are you at, baby? There you go. Just get you loosen up. Real solid separation from the. Try to back out so you guys can see what's sort of going on here. I know it's never going to clear up very well on that.
thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. How you doing tonight? Let's click that back. Go to that again. Did I say it right? Was it Klein or Klyn? It's still bluish, but let's get correcting on those trees a little bit. What do you think? Maybe those trees need to be worked on a little. Alright, let's look deep at it. What do we got? We got other tones over there. Dark to that. So we're gonna start. Start with some Viridian. That's actually good. You know, it's funny, when I was a kid, I'm sure they still do it with, like, and I'm probably wildly wrong in doing what I do, but I used to crack up when, well, I shouldn't say I cracked up. As a kid, like, as I look back and I crack up, that as a kid I used to be, like, so concerned, especially when Fire Prevention Month, like, now came out, and, you know, you're like, oh, you know, they tell you about not leaving oily rags and, you know, piles in your basement or whatever, and I'm like, oh man. And my dad, who like never did like anything, you know, and he's still like overly mechanical. Like he's always someone who'd much rather pay somebody because he's afraid, like me, that will fuck it up. Though I'm very prone to, like, oh, I can just sort of rig this up in a funky way and it'll work fine for a while. It's just a matter of whether or not I ever get past a while and get it fixed properly. But, yeah, make sure we're not leaving anything about that. You know, like, as a kid, it's like there's nothing to be left around. You never did anything like that. Closest he ever came was when he was putting together my brother and sister's bikes for Christmas one year. And unfortunately, that also happened to be the time that some of his students decided to come by trick-or-treating, or not trick-or-treating, caroling. And they're out there caroling. My dad's in the basement, which had a window that led right up to the front porch area or whatever. My mom's standing at the door as these students of my father's are, you know, jingle bells, and then I'm at the basement here, motherfucker! Son of a bitch! Piece of shit! God fuck! And my mom said that. Probably get some of this stuff back into like right here, because this is actually like some kind of tree, right? Yeah, there's like all sorts of like cut out way stuff here. How did I not notice that? I looked at this and thought I was in the clear, and then now I was like, oh, it's way off. Let me just slap this in there and I'll be... Alright, that's cool. That's it. I hate these short nights, man. It's only like another, like what? Just shy of 40 minutes left to go. I just feel like so rushed and like nothing ever gets done properly. Oh, there's only what, like... I'm just holding out for The Walking Dead to finish up this first half of the season, so there's only, like, 3-4 episodes. If that, no, probably 2 or 3. So shit. I'm really not happy with what they've done with it. I'm sorry. I'm just not. It's like... You know... I guess because like in the comic where they're at, like when they're doing this flash forward area or whatever, you know, where they've moved up, did the time jump ahead. You know, they're getting ready for a festival. Everybody's kind of like, they're not. There's peace. It's uneasy, but it's peace nonetheless. And it's like, whereas this, they seem to be all like at each other. It's like, you know, still, it's like, come on. Like, you want to tell the producers of the show, like, you know, there actually is other dramatic elements you could have besides people fighting with each other all the time. Like, there really is. Other stuff that could be done. I can't be the only person that thinks like this, right? But I guess it became so formulaic that it's like this just murdered itself. I feel bad. And Kirkman, I mean, like, as a creator, openly admits he went too big with the governor to start. And so that's why, yeah, Negan was just like, almost comically over the top as a character. But then they made Negan like a character worth fucking reading. And even, I mean, I didn't get very far into the Whispers War, but just haven't been able to afford the rest of the graphic novels to stay up to date. Actually, I think I have like 2 I'm waiting on like, I just haven't read to them. But anyway. Even the characters of Alpha and Beta and stuff, they were decent. Like, I think they did a good job of making characters that were worth reading. It's just that the villains that are worth a damn. It's just that they just, and they have like a good, alternative look at how to handle their new situation in the world or whatever. Not that it's new, but how to handle the apocalyptic sensibilities that they're at. It's like, on a much more primal level, Oh, I lost another one. Hate when that happens. Gained somebody and I lost somebody else. Not on here, it was over my Instagram. So far, still 51. That's good. I was telling my wife the other day, I said, yeah, it's funny, I'm trying to build the Instagram brand as much as I am on the Twitch at this point. And I said, but on Instagram, I take 2 steps forward, or 3 steps forward and like 2 steps back every time. Like, it's kind of funny. At first, I used to get like kind of pissed off about it. Like, God damn, what am I doing wrong? I can't keep these people here. I post every day. I make sure that I post something different, at least a little bit of something different. Maybe the person who left it, I was upset they didn't get the drawing giveaway. I made it clear it was going to be here on Twitch and not over there, but whatever. I don't think I'll do everything over there until like maybe like 500. I think 500 would be a good followers count to do something over there. I'll do something else too once we hit affiliate over here if we can get that point. I figured we'll do a 24-hour stream. It'll probably be like a special like Friday night stream or something like that. This is why I can take a day off from work, do it, and still have the rest of the weekend to kind of recoup from it. Or I'd start at like Thursday night and then continue all the way through Friday night, and then actually that's probably the way I'll do it. I'll start on a normal Thursday night time period and then just I'll take off that Friday, blow through 24 hours. That sounds good. And I'll do a giveaway again on there too. If I still have these damn posters, which I can't seem to sell, I'll do one of those. Throw one of those in there. Giveaway. Maybe gonna do a watercolor sketch or something to give away. I don't have many of those, but. I'm actually waiting for this to mix in a little bit, just to give it a little. I'm really just mapping this out more than I am actually trying to get to my final point yet with this color. Actually, this yellow would work better. This yellow. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. And we'll throw this on this bad boy up here. Let's just do this. That's what you guys. It's like basically what probably a bot told me. Yeah, let me change it stuff on this. Huh. Oh, you know what? I know it's fucked up. I'm like, why is this not in focus? I know why. I fucked up. Again, since we were coming in from, should look a little better. Since we were coming in from dinner, I was rushing through things just to get, you know, everything up to speed, and I forgot to do the manual focus. Hope that's a little better. Minutes ago. I figure there's probably not going to be as many normal people out on Twitch tonight. Or really this whole weekend since TwitchCon was going on. I have to imagine everybody was like chilling out there and doing all sorts of crazy shit. I saw a few pictures from it. I have to laugh. There's one picture that popped up, and it's like one of my favorites. I've seen it before. The cosplay, I should say. It's not the picture I haven't seen before, because it's a new picture, but it was cosplay from TwitchCon that just cracks me up every time I see it, which is somebody dressed up as Rimus, but they're dressed as Thanos with an oven mitt instead of the Infinity Gauntlet. Ah, it's hilarious. Gets me every time. I want like a real pale green over here, like. To think about like what's going on right now at this time, yeah, as this painting's coming into play. I'm trying not to steal too much of the other greens, but yeah. This was, I think, early September when I took this photo. So it's like, it's not, you know, summer's not officially over yet, but shit's starting to change just a little bit, so the leaves are starting to dry out, you know. That's nice. I think if you touch up a little bit here and there, like you let it kind of spread over to each other, you know, it gives the tree some roundness. It gives it like, yeah, like a tree's not just dark on one side and light on the other. It's like there's a little bit of darkness here. Everybody's got a little bit of darkness. What else did I want? Oh, I did put up a bunch of new shit up on my Society 6 store. So their price is going really high, but if anybody's interested, it's out there. It's I put up the stuff from the Goya study we did. God, that was back in August, wasn't it? Or July. Was that in July? That was July, I think. Then I had, I put up, what else did I put up? I put up stuff from the commission that my buddy Lou had done for, had me do, whatever, the barn in his house. Put up the St. Thomas of Villanova chapel. There's a bunch of stuff with that on there now. There's trying to think. Nothing happens. I put up too much shit. No, oh, my portrait of Kyram, my cat. Not like the Pokemon. He's named after that Pokemon, but I didn't do that Pokemon. So it's funny. So I like when I have to talk to people within the gaming / like nerd community, because when I talk to them and I say Kyram and they go, oh yeah, that's cool, that's a cool name, they all get it. And it always cracks me up whenever I have to talk to somebody that's like never heard of Pokemon, or they maybe have heard of Pokemon, but outside of Pikachu they have no idea what the hell anything else is. So then it's like, oh yeah, we named him Kyram. What the hell is that? Like, where'd you get that? Oh, it's a Pokemon. Oh, like the Pikachu? Yeah, like the Pikachu. And I don't know what that is, because that honestly does happen. Where like it seems like everybody that we've ever spoken to, and we've had to like tell them, Kyram's name and where it came from, like suddenly they all turn like to like the old Italian grandmother accent. Like the Pikachu? Yeah, like the Pikachu. Like I think it's them just going, like the Pikachu? Yes, like the Pikachu. But it is funny because it does sound like they all turn into like old, you know, fresh on, you know, we're fresh off the boat, you know, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, Italian grandmothers. You know, like the Pikachu. Yes, like the Pikachu. I like the Pikachu. Ah, like the Pikachu. Let's go with that one again. I think that was better. For like at the distance that we're at, you know. That's funny. A few weeks ago, I uninstalled Steam and Rocket League and everything off my computer here because I got royally pissed off while playing around the Rocket League. I was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done with this game. I'm fucking done with this game. Now, like an asshole, I've reinstalled it. But I did kind of tell myself as I'm going through this, I'm like, we are not going to react that way ever. Like, I can't let that game get to me like it did. So I'm like, you know what? From now on, my name currently, it is twitch.tv/Menaceart. And I'm like, I'm just using the game almost like an advertising tool. Like, I mentioned that it's an art channel. Like, you know, like it says like, you know, art behind it. And when I have a bad game, I just post in the comments, this is why I'm an art channel. It's taking the pressure off, and actually I've won more than I've lost since I did it. Because I made that decision. So that's good. I just have to remember that I have to keep that head. There's a tool to drum up maybe some interest here for that. You know, for this. Rather than for that. I think it's also helped that, like, I think when people just saw twitch.tv/Menaceart, they would start playing harder, thinking they're playing for people, like that I was streaming. And so they'd be like, I'm gonna or that I was gonna post the highlights somewhere or whatever. And it's like, so now I'm like open, just telling everybody right off the bat, like, you know, hey, this is an art channel. It is not for. Don't try hard and think you're gonna get on some, you know, Twitch stream or whatever. It's like, nope. And as soon as PlayStation allows to do name changes, I think I'll do it over there too. Just this way, it really did take like a whole lot of effort, like, yeah, a lot of stress off my back just to be like, you know what? I'm an art channel. Don't bother. I've gotten a lot less, you know, uninstall this fucking game, you suck, from my teammates, which is nice. I'm trying to figure out too, like, what I would consider full-on success here on Twitch. Now, first, I guess I know, like, super, what I would consider real success here is I get someone to paint along, you know, they paint something similar or off this same reference photo or whatever, and we get to have a discussion about it. That'd be that's my like ultimate dream on this place. It becomes harder and harder to think that's gonna ever happen. But if it ever does, that'd be great. As far as I think feeling like, oh man, I got noticed by such and such a person here, I'm not sure what it would be. You know? I'm sure there's some people that like who was it? There was one Twitch streamer that, or he's a YouTuber, I think. I don't know if Twitch is on stream or streams on Twitch. Twitch is on stream. Anyway, can't talk tonight. But he would run around and like donate money to people or whatever, and they're, oh my god, you know, like I don't know if that's really the. I don't know if like them acknowledging me would be anything. I'll take the money, sure, but I don't know if I would consider that like a. Oh my god, someone so noticed me. Maybe John Sandman. I followed him for so long. I did unfollow him from here because I was trying to get rid of anything Rocket League related. Probably should go back and fix that. I think he unfollowed Rocket League. I think about it. Go check. Pretty sure I did. But they it's funny actually. I did play with the other night with a person who was claiming to be John Sandman, and I'm like, yeah. First off, we're in Gold 1, Division 4, and John's a champ, so nope. You know, and second, the guy started trying to, hey, I'm looking for keys. Anybody selling keys? You know, or whatever, trying to pull all up scam bullshit. And you know, I need keys for an episode or something like that. And I was like, dude, go fuck yourself. Like, John's made it clear many times on his YouTube channel. He doesn't ask people for shit like that. He goes, I make enough. He goes, I just buy what I need, and yes, I'll trade with my friends, people I know, but, you know, people I've traded with before, but I'm not going to go begging people. So he said something to me about, because I have a Fire God for one of my skins. Hey, you selling that Fire God? No, Fake John, no I'm not. I don't know if he was really thrilled with me calling him out, but I'm like, you're not real John Sandman, so fuck you. If I'm real John, I wouldn't sell it to. My buddy Matt gave me that. So Matt's good at trading. He does all that stuff on his, you know, and then he was like, hey, what do you want? I'm like, he's like, want Fire God? I'm like, yeah, I'll take a Fire God. Actually, wait, no, did I get Fire God on my own? I thought I got Fire God on my own. I did get Fire God on mine. That's right. Matt gave me Tora. I got Fire God from Fire God actually came. I remember this. It was one of the earlier times I was going to uninstall the damn game. And I had one key, and I had, you know, a crate in my inventory. I was like, all right, Rocket League, here you go. This is it. Make it worth something, or I'm fucking done with you. You know, like, give me a reason not to quit this game. And they gave me Fire God. I was like, son of a bitch. I think that's the one. I was like, my first goddamn, not given to me as a gift from somebody, fucking black market deco. It's like, really? Son of a bitch. What else we could use? What's my yellowish green? I don't have much time to add this on here, but it's worth having. Out so that, yeah, like so I can remember it tomorrow. This comes out so loose. There's like always, there's nothing I can do about it. It's like, just all, it always pulls, it seems. Just gonna kind of like put this in chunks. I don't want it to like, I just want it like as a highlight, you know, like kind of thing. And I probably will go back in actually in a couple spots and deepen up the contrast between them again. I won't lie, I saw something right before coming on. It's a little bit of a bummer, I'll be honest. But I was looking at Violin Case on Instagram, which is Hilary Hahn's Instagram page or whatever. And she posted about how the rest of the tour is sold out. San Francisco is your only chance to get to see tickets or whatever. And I was like, that means there's not going to be any Philly dates added. Fuck! I was hoping that she was going to add dates later on. But it sounds like that's not going to happen. I'm a little bummed. I almost bought tickets for DC, like, when the tour was first announced. And I was like, but it was on a Friday night, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I have to take off then, and I don't know if I have the time off. And, I mean, it boiled out that I don't, really, so it worked out, but... I was going to debate whether or not to take my wife because, honestly, she doesn't like classical music, so I'm like, but she also doesn't like being kept out of things like that, so I don't know. She may also figure out that she might have a decent time with it because she would have been, like when we went to the Celtic Fling at the Renaissance Fair, I was like, that wasn't really something she was, I think it's all Irish music, you know, like more traditional Irish folk music or whatever. That's not really something she's into. She had a good time at it, so I can't blame her. She's Italian. And add a little bit of depth to that. We're going to pop in here because that's where the French ultramarine is. It's drying up on me, but if we get kind of like add some dabs of that in here to these really darker areas, it'll really make some padow. Yeah. And it won't really come across as part of the sky colors. Oops. Touch some of that. It'll just look like it's all shadowy and groovy and cool. Alright, well, that's going to be it for tonight. Because it's about time for me to get cleaned up so I can get ready for Walking Dead for the last few episodes I'm going to watch of it. I know, at this point it's just routine. I probably shouldn't even bother, but whatever. Another few episodes, and we'll call it quits, and then we'll just be able to stream here longer on Sunday nights until Game of Thrones comes back. Because to be honest, if I don't watch Game of Thrones with the wife, I'm pretty sure she'll file for divorce. I don't think she'd go that far. Might sleep on the couch a few times, but I kid. Should totally file. No, I make all these jokes because she's not here. She doesn't watch this stuff. Anyhow. So we're gonna wrap that up for tonight. It's a decent amount of work. I mean, for, you know, what, an hour and 15 minutes? Or, you know? I can't complain. The short nights always bother me because they're so short, but you know what? Look, I mean... Go ahead. So tomorrow night, it's another short episode, unfortunately, 9:15. If I can get in sooner, I will. I always do if I can on Monday nights. But my son's karate always seems to be going later and later. So tomorrow, 9:15, and then next episode after that will be on Wednesday. So come by, say hi. Thank you again to KlynArt. I think that was right. Fuck. Hold on, I'll get your name right. I want to check it out again. Get over there. Check out my channel real quick and then I'll find it. KlynArt. Oh, it's a girl. KlynArt. I'm sorry. She pulled it real quick, so I can't even check. So we're gonna cut it there, and actually let me quick see if there's somebody to raid. Can I raid somebody? Who's there to raid? There's nobody here, so I'm kind of done. This is stupid here. We'll go raid art. We'll raid article. Nobody's here. Doesn't matter. Ready to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid them. Peace out.